Welcome back to another Reptile Jones video. In a previous video, I showed you this footage here on how to assemble this product here by Zilla. And while I was building it, I had an idea of a certain animal that I would like to set this thing up for. So that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to show you how I set the environment up for its soon-to-be inhabitant. And of course, you already know what that's going to be, and that is going to be a black widow spider. That's right. I have never kept one before, but I've always been intrigued by them. So let's dive more into the care and keep and building an environment perfect for keeping black widow spiders. Okay, so this branch here is going to serve as my middle piece, and you've seen me make these before, but what I did a little different this time was I simply used super glue and sand, kind of created a paste-like mixture, placed it in the cap, and then tried to find the center of gravity, if you will, for the branch so it would stand up on its own, and I think I did pretty good. There's a video up on the channel of a similar way that I did with fake plants, basically the same deal here. So I placed the branch more toward the back because I don't want any webbing to get on the door, so that way obviously I have to open the door for feeding and maintenance and watering. I don't want to be ripping the web every single time I have to get in there, so it is pushed back more toward the back than the front, and that's also why the unit is actually a little bit oversized for a single widow, but that's why I just want to preserve the webbing as much as I can. And of course now I'm going in with some substrate. This will just help hold a little humidity, and plus I just like the way, the aesthetic look of it, so that's why I'm adding substrate. Okay, so now I'm going to add in a little bit more hardscape. I found another few branches that had fallen out of a tree. We're in a parking lot, so I picked them up because they had nice lichen on them, and I liked just the general look of the branching. And same with this Spanish moss here. Again, it fell out of a tree, was laying in the parking lot. And all this leaf litter was at the perimeter of the parking lot, so I'm not taking anything's habitat by collecting this stuff, but it also gives that more naturalistic look because obviously it's what is out there on the ground right now. So I just collected some of that stuff up, let it dry, that way there's no other pest bugs or anything like that in here that we do not want. So and just simply sprinkle it in. This again is for aesthetic purposes. I just like the look of it, trying to give it that a little bit more natural look. So we'll just kind of spread it around. And now I want to add these two branches in here just to give the spider some more anchor points for its webbing. And again, we're going to be aiming more toward the back of the setup, again to keep webbing off the door, so that way we're not constantly disturbing and destroying the web that the spider creates eventually. Okay, so now I want to try to add some of the Spanish moss just to kind of give it a little bit more, I don't know, like a little bit more of a wild look. And again, it also creates anchor points for webbing. Honestly, this is the first time I've used Spanish moss, and I don't know, it just really wasn't giving me the look that I wanted. Of course, I didn't want to really put a whole bunch in there. So yeah, I just kind of piece it around, and overall I only just put just a little bit in here and just kind of give it a little bit of something more. But yeah, I don't know, I don't think this was the right application for the Spanish moss, so we'll just hold on to and use it at a different project, I suppose. So that's basically it for now. I didn't really find any live plants that I thought would work good in here. Plus, then you're gonna need lighting and things like that. So I just stuck with this basic look. Besides, the focal point will be the spider and the webbing. So, while I want to add as much as I can, I also don't really want to overdo it and take the focus away on what will be the inhabitant of this. But yeah, overall, for doing this for my first time, setting this type of environment up, I was pretty pleased with the outcome. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see if I will come across a black widow or not. Now we have found brown widows here in the area as well, and they're a non-native, so I don't know. We'll just see what we come across and see how long it takes before this setup will have an inhabitant.